Hello everyone, welcome to CBS Institute. In this video, we are going to discuss one of the very important government schemes, that is PM Swanidhi. PM Swanidhi. PM Swanidhi. PM Swanidhi stands for Prime Minister Street Vendor Atmanirbhar Nidhi scheme. Okay, Atmanirbhar Nidhi scheme. So this is very important from examination point of view and also from interview point of view. Okay, see, PM Swanidhi scheme was launched on June 1st, 2020, and the scheme is valid for up to March 31st, 2022. Okay, March 31st, 2022. See, the ministry which implements the PM Swanidhi scheme is Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Okay, very important point. Okay, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Okay, this ministry implements PM Swanidhi scheme. Okay, so what is the main objective of the scheme PM Swanidhi? It is to provide working capital. It is to provide initial capital of ₹10,000 up to 10,000 rupees to street vendors. Rupees up to 10,000 to the street vendors. Okay, see, before the lockdown period, street vendors activities, okay, they were going on, but in the lockdown period, so many street vendors faced the problem. Okay, so after the lockdown is over, they will have to invest some money. Okay, so keeping this point in mind, Government of India launched PM Swanidhi scheme. Okay, under this scheme, capital of loan of ₹10,000, okay, up to 10,000 rupees will be given to street vendors. Okay, see, here it is not interest free loan. Okay, here it is not interest free loan, but okay, the amount will have to repaid by the street vendor, okay, within a year with interest rate. Okay, if the loan taker repays the money within the time limit, then Government of India will repay interest amount to the street vendor again. Okay, street vendor again, but amount given under the PM Swanidhi scheme becomes important. Okay, see, this is the ministry. Okay, in order to implement PM Swanidhi scheme, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has signed a memorandum of understanding with Small Industries Development Bank of India, that is SIDBI. Okay, SIDBI. If the question is which ministry implements PM Swanidhi scheme, the answer is Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. If the question comes like this, which bank implements PM Swanidhi scheme? Okay, the answer will be Small Industries Development Bank of India, that is SIDBI. Okay, see, SIDBI details. It was established on April 2nd, 1990. Okay, 1990. Headquartered at Lucknow. Muhammad Mustafa. Okay, Muhammad Mustafa is the chief of Small Industries Development Bank of India. Okay, see, these are the very important points from examination point of view with respect to PM Swanidhi scheme. Okay, see, there could be a question in PM Swanidhi, what A stands for? Okay, what A stands for? See, A stands for Atmanirbhar. Okay, Atmanirbhar. Okay, N Nidhi. Okay, V stands for vendor, S stands for street. Pradhan Mantri Street Vendor Atmanirbhar Nidhi scheme implemented by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Okay, from the bank point of view, it is implemented by the bank SIDBI, okay, under which rupees up to 10,000 will be given to the street vendors. Okay, so validity is, it was launched on June 1st 2020. Okay, valid up to March 31st 2022. Meaning is street vendors can take the loan. Okay, so during the period, the street vendor will have to repay the money. Okay, if he repays the money within the time limit, then the government of India will repay his interest. Okay, whatever the amount he repaid, okay, the person repaid in the form of interest rate, then the same amount will be credited to the beneficiary's account. Okay, so these are the very important points from PM Swanidhi scheme. Okay, it is the continuation of it. Okay, another important term, this is important from main examination point of view. Generally we come across CRR, cash reserve ratio. Okay, cash reserve ratio. See, cash reserve ratio, that is CRR. Okay, for example, see, Reserve Bank of India, RBI, regulates the banking industry. Okay, regulates the banking industry according to the provisions of Banking Regulation Act 1949. Okay, see how Reserve Bank of India regulates banking industry. Okay, see, for example, here it is State Bank of India. Okay, there are 100 rupees with State Bank of India. Okay, now the bank wants to lend the money to the persons, okay, so that it can earn interest on the amount given as loan. Okay, see whether SBI can lend the total amount. Okay, now here Reserve Bank of India, okay, Reserve Bank of India interferes into the matter. Okay, so Reserve Bank of India says to SBI, out of the 100 rupees, okay, put 4 rupees, that is 4%, okay, 4 rupees with us, 4 rupees with us. Okay, then 96 rupees will be with the SBI. Okay, then the 4 rupees will go to the Reserve Bank of India. Okay, Reserve Bank of India. Okay, the 4 rupees will have to keep with the Reserve Bank of India. Anyway, 4 rupees belongs to SBI only. Okay, but 4 rupees will have to keep with the Reserve Bank of India. Okay, see, out of the total amount of money, then bank is required to keep certain amount of money with Reserve Bank of India. This is called CRR. This is called cash reserve ratio. Out of the total money, okay, banks have to keep certain amount of money, okay, certain portion, certain percent of money, okay, with the Reserve Bank of India. This is called cash reserve ratio. Okay, cash reserve ratio. If the CRR is increased, then the amount with the banks will decrease. Okay, amount with the lending capacity of the bank will decrease. Okay, see, for example, here it is 4%. Here it is 4%. If the Reserve Bank of India increases CRR to 5%, then 5 rupees will have to keep with Reserve Bank of India. Then how much amount will be left with State Bank of India? That is 95 rupees. Okay, here if the CRR is increased, okay, then the lending capacity, earlier when the 4% was CRR, how much money was left with SBI? 96 rupees. Okay, then the lending capacity of the bank is 96 rupees. Okay, if CRR increased to 5%, then 95 rupees will be left with the State Bank of India. Okay, if the CRR is increased, then the lending capacity of the bank is decreased. Okay, so there could be a question in main exam. In CRR, what first R stands for? Okay, this is cash reserve ratio. Okay, next R is ratio. Okay, so at the time of interview there could be a question. Okay, what is the definition of CRR? Okay, CRR definition is out of the total amount of money. Okay, out of the total amount of money, banks have to keep certain amount of money with the Reserve Bank of India. That is called, okay, cash reserve ratio. Okay, this is very important from examination point of view. Okay.